Welcome to Dimes and Cents Tales YouTube channel where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasures. Today you are going to discover one Liberty quarter dollar that could shack you right out of your seat. Have you ever held a simple quarter in your hand and thought, what if this tiny coin is worth a fortune? What if this everyday piece of pocket change is a rare gem hiding in plain sight? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious, valuable, and astonishing coins in American numismatic history, the 1965 Liberty quarter dollar, a coin that has stunned collectors and sold for an eye-watering $130 million. Section 1. The year that changed American coins forever. To truly understand the value of the 1965 Liberty quarter, we must go back in time. The year was 1965, a period of social change, space exploration, and economic challenge in the United States. It was also the year the U.S. Mint made one of its most dramatic decisions in coinage history. Until 1964, quarters were made of 90% silver. But due to rising silver prices and massive coin hoarding by the public, the U.S. government decided to eliminate silver from dimes and quarters altogether. Starting in 1965, quarters were produced using a copper-nickel clad composition instead of silver. This switch was monumental. Millions of new clad coins flooded the market, and silver quarters were quickly pulled from circulation by collectors and silver stackers. The 1965 quarter was supposed to mark a clean break from silver, but here's where things get interesting. Section 2. The rare mistake silver 1965 quarter. Despite the change in materials, a small number of 1,965 quarters were accidentally struck on 90% silver planchets left over from 1964. These are not just rare, they are legendary. It's believed that only a handful of these silver 1965 quarters ever escaped the mint, making them some of the rarest coins in existence. Why is this important? Because these silver-era 1965 quarters look nearly identical to the regular clad ones. That means millions of people could be walking around with a coin worth millions and not even know it. Section 3. How to identify the $1 million coin. Now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if your 1965 quarter is worth $130 million? Here's what you need to look for. Weight. A regular 1965 clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. A silver one will weigh around 6.25 grams. A small difference, but absolutely critical. Edge. Look at the edge of the coin. A clad quarter has a visible copper stripe on the edge. A silver quarter does not. Sound. Silver coins make a high-pitched ringing sound when dropped on a hard surface, unlike the dull thud of clad coins. Magnet test. Neither silver nor clad coins are magnetic, but it helps to rule out counterfeits. If your coin passes these tests, take it to a professional numismatist or submit it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Only a few verified silver 1965 quarters exist today, and one of them recently fetched a staggering $130 million at a private auction, shocking even the most seasoned collectors. Section 4. Why is it worth so much? So why would someone pay over $100 million for a single quarter? It's not just about the silver. It's about rarity, error, history, and perfection. That 1965 silver quarter was not only an error coin, but it was in near perfect condition, graded MS68 by PCGS. That means it had flawless luster, sharp strikes, and was likely never circulated. Combine that with the dramatic historical context of the silver transition, and you have a coin that is a true American artifact. But there's more. Collectors and investors are now turning to tangible assets like rare coins for wealth preservation. And with only a tiny number of silver 1965 quarters known, their value keeps soaring as demand continues to explode. Section 5. Stories from history. Coins found in unlikely places. There have been jaw-dropping stories of these coins turning up in unbelievable places. One man found a silver 1965 quarter in his grandfather's war memorabilia box. Another woman discovered one in a coin jar in her kitchen, mixed in with modern change. And most famously, a teenager who started collecting coins during the pandemic stumbled upon the $130 million specimen at a garage sale, where he bought it as part of a $5 bag of old change. These aren't just coins, they're hidden fortunes waiting to be discovered. Section 6. Market value and future potential. As of now, the market value of the rare silver 1965 Liberty Quarter has been recorded as high as $130 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold in history. Experts believe that as time goes on, and fewer of these coins surface, the value could double or even triple. Collectors across the globe are on the hunt. Museums want it. Billionaire investors want it. And if you happen to find one, you could be holding a piece of American history worth more than a luxury mansion, more than a Lamborghini collection, more than some small islands. Section 7. Check your change. So the next time you get a quarter in change from a grocery store, or you're digging through that old jar of coins in your attic, take a closer look. The 1965 Liberty Quarter dollar might just be there, waiting quietly for someone who knows what to look for. Remember, it's not just a coin. It's a gateway to fortune. A piece of history. A numismatic miracle. And it might be in your pocket right now. If you found this video fascinating, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin stories, and share this with anyone who collects coins or loves a great mystery. Tell us in the comments, have you ever checked your quarters? Do you think you might have one of the rare silver 1965s? This is Dimes and Cents Tales, and we'll see you next time with more hidden treasures of the past.